Yo, welcome ladies and gentlemen. My name is American Riot, and today I have another video for you all. So let's jump into it. Today we're here to talk about some new gameplay footage and updates we've seen in Delta Force. So I've been pretty critical of Battlefield 2042 Lite. Delta Force. I've been a little critical of Delta Force lately. And while I would love to see the guys at Team E Games bring a beloved and iconic classic military franchise back from the dead to live up to its glory days, I don't really see that happening. And well, I'll tell you why. Because as the name of our video so eloquently puts it, Delta Force's identity crisis is blatant. And right now, the gameplay trailer showcases this issue. Currently, Delta Force is trying to be 3 different games to appeal to 3 different audiences, in my opinion. So what is Delta Force? I'm gonna tell you what it is, but first, please consider smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel. We just broke 1,000 subs, and if you've been here pre-1,000 subs, please put an OG in chat. I'd love to hear from you. Just throw an OG in chat. Thank you all for being here through this YouTube journey, and I'm super excited about it. So smash the like button, smash the sub button if you're new here, and yeah, let's jump into the video. What is Delta Force? Is it a reboot of a classic IP we all know and love? Is it a large-scale military multiplayer-focused FPS with vehicular combat? Is it an extraction shooter? Well, I don't really know, and I don't know that the devs know either what it is. Let's examine the first possibility. Is Delta Force a reboot of a classic IP that we all know and love? Well, the devs are telling us in previous dev blogs and videos that they've released that they're big fans of the OG Delta Force games and that they're trying to recreate the iconic Black Ops Down campaign for veterans of the franchise. The campaign looks to recapture the nostalgia and excitement that Nova Logic brought us fans of shooters a long time ago in a galaxy far away, which was March of 2003. Honestly, that's kind of about where the excitement and the potential for Delta Force Hawk Ops kind of ends for me. So let's examine the second possibility. Is Delta Force a large-scale multiplayer-focused FPS with vehicular combat? Well, as you can see on screen here, we just got our first taste of Havoc Warfare. This is a mode that's supposed to be a large-scale PvP mode where players compete as a large team on a massive map featuring, and I quote, authentic terrains. That was in military vehicles and tanks. Authentic terrains is what they were really pushing there, and helicopters. A little overwhelming from the looks of it. While the animations, destructions, and time to kill look decent, the overall map design looks generic, and the detail and graphics look kind of like they're being built from the ground up for a mobile port to PC, which, if you know, Team E is a developer who is responsible for titles like Call of Duty Mobile, Pokemon Unite, and Contra Returns. So this shouldn't be surprising. However, the developers are telling us that they are building this as a PC-first experience, and then they're working on the mobile ports kind of separately and in their own lanes. Now, I will say the only redeeming quality is Call of Duty Mobile has launched and continues to get lots of praise from the community, just general shooter fans in general. COD Mobile, I'm starting to see it pop up all over my timelines on X, and people like Tim the Tatman are talking about COD Mobile's a better experience than the actual PC version. So they have that going for them, but, well, there's that. So let's examine the next possibility of what Delta Force is trying to be. Is Delta Force an extraction shooter? I don't know. Is it supposed to be an extraction shooter? Well, yes, it appears so. As you can also see on screen right now, they just released a map recently called Zero Dam, which is part of the Hazard Operations Extraction game mode that Delta Force is going to have in it. Brightly colored enemies, boss fights, alligator battles, exosuits, and the ability and fancy futuristic sensor arrow, you can hear the excitement in my voice, are all akin to what I would expect of a Division game, minus the alligator battles. Like, not a Delta Force game. The best part about Zero Dam trailer was the pop music at the end of the trailer. Dude, what is going on? Let's just listen to this. This is the best part of the whole trailer, and I don't even think it fits this game. But let's listen. Am I the only one who feels that Delta Force is going to be a shell of its former self? A classic franchise being brought back to milk the hell out of the title and its name for everything that it's worth, leaving players with a piecemealed Frankenstein project that tries to be a game for everyone like Battlefield 2042 did recently, and like SOCOM 4 did to its community years ago, which I still haven't even recovered from that. Like, what's going on, man? SOCOM was my favorite game of all time, favorite franchise of all time, and SOCOM 4 tried to be every single game that was popular at the time, and it ruined it. Just like the Helldiver CEO recently famously said, a game for everyone is a game for no one. Helldivers 2 is absolutely crushing it, but they have a vision. They know what they want to do, and they don't give a shit, right, about all these other opinions and all this other noise. They're doing what they want to do, and they're making a game that's fun and that's living up to what they want it to be, and it's absolutely killing it. Like, I don't want to be a negative person, right? I'm not a negative person. If you come through the live streams, you'll know we like to have a ton of fun, right? I don't ever take myself too seriously. I'm a metal vocalist, metal music. The best metal bands don't ever take themselves seriously. And my community likes to troll all the time. I love you guys, but you're all freaking trolls, okay? And look, at the end of the day, this is going to be a free-to-play title, so let's get that out there. If it's terrible, if it crashes and burning, it's going to be free to play at the end of the day. But I'll certainly be streaming it. Hell or high water, right? I'll be streaming it over on Twitch, whether it's amazing or whether it's terrible, all right? But like I've said in the past about X Defiant, just create a new IP. If a game dev wants to check all the boxes and do all this stuff that Delta Force is trying to do, like, why put a prestigious title up there? Just change the IP, change the name of it, and have a new IP so we don't have any expectations or excitement over a classic franchise that will likely be looked at as a quick cash grab and a shell of its former self. I mean, you know? And I'm really happy that X Defiant took Tom Clancy off the name, because now I can just look at X Defiant independently with no expectations and just play the game. If it's good, it's good. And if it has crazy stuff in it and it's fun, who cares? It's not a Tom Clancy game. It's just X Defiant. Let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know if you think my concerns are valid. I would be really curious to hear from you all in the comments. Let me know. I stream 4 nights a week over on Twitch, so if you want to catch the live streams, I'll put that in the link below. Thank you all so much for all the subs. We crushed 1,000 subs over here on YouTube. It means the world to my family and I, like I said earlier. Thank you all for the incredible support. It really means the world to us. Yeah, but that's it. That's all I have to say about this. I'll be covering some other games. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, some new games coming out, new projects. So with that being said, remember, long live the good games, rock and roll and hype. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's go!